I just have to call out right now
That you're what?
that I'm very sleep deprived and my sinuses have been on fire.
No. Take it back.
I don't have I may not
No.
have the best energy today.
No. Rewind it. Start again. You can't do stuff like that.
Why?
Because I'm going to be here lecturing you 101 about how you can't say that as a new mom. You can't say it. Because it's only going to make you dive down deeper into the well of exhaustion.
What, being tired?
Yeah.
No, but yesterday was I'm always tired and I'm always not getting sleep, but yesterday was an extreme case. You know?
Sometimes it's like, this is what I felt about motherhood. Ready? Ready for this saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the saying right, am I? Okay. If a tree is chopped in the forest, but nobody hears it, did it fall? Is that the saying?
Yeah. Listen,
yeah. I had to actually quiz myself during the day, and I said, no one needs to know you're tired. 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 I had to say that to myself over and over again. Do not say those words. No one cares. No one needs to know. And it's helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
Because no one needs, and it only makes me more tired.
No, but I feel like people need to know that I'm not I think they do.
If a tree falls in the forest, Alina.
I think they do.
Why? Because now you're just setting us up. You're going to be like, Sarah's going to be over here yip yapping. And I'm going to be like.
I just think it's good to call out, because then people will be like, oh, the vibes were really off. It's like, yeah, I'm sniffles, okay?
Okay. You're PP, so I got to go along with whatever you say.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. You're going to get to the point where you're like, I see what she's saying. And she was so smart.
But I haven't talked about really being tired every week. So the tree is falling and no one's hearing it.
Speaking about talking about things, I was going to start this in a really funny way, but maybe I won't. No. I'm going to start really funny because we kind of dipped down. So let's start really funny.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about situations like this? Okay. Do you ever consider killing yourself in order to just not be rude? Do you ever consider killing yourself just to not be rude? And let me tell you about the situation, okay?
Uh-huh.
There's been a lot of weird driving situations for us recently, you and I.
Yeah.
And I'm in the right-hand turn lane. It's red. I can turn right.
Yeah.
I'm in a situation where, the cars are coming, but I could tell the guy behind me wants me to go. He's giving me the look and kind of inching closer to go, bitch, go. I don't want to go because I can see the cars coming.
Mm-hmm.
But I went because I felt like I was being rude. So I was like, I'm potentially choosing death for myself and my child because I didn't want to come across as rude. Or I couldn't be inconveniencing someone behind me.
Yeah.
And so, I got to Whole Foods safely, but I was near inches from my life. And I said to myself, wow, you almost killed multiple people in order to be polite. What women do?
Okay, so I had that scenario like 4 times.
In the last week?
No, since birth. Now I have precious cargo, so I have to be even more careful in the car.
I was very flimsy with 2 lives.
Yeah. And I've been in situations where people are honking at me, telling me to go, and it's not safe. And you know what I say to myself? I'm not going to go. No, I'm not going to go. It's not safe, and I have to be safe right now. And I just talk to myself, and I tell myself that, and I let them be mad. People have driven around me and in front of me. And it's situations where they're turning and they're being honked at, and they're making people stop because they were in a rush.
Oh my God.
So it's not situations where I'm at fault. It's situations where I'm being cautious, and even if I was a little bit risky, I can't go. I can't go.
I know.
And these people are getting so mad at me that they're going around me and they're getting honked at and they're delaying traffic. And I go, where did that get you? I'm not doing that. I have a child. So I can't relate.
Okay. You know what would help us in these situations?
What?
A sticker that says baby on board.
I know.
Maybe then.
Maybe it should say, I'll be driving safe, baby on board.
Cautiously going slow.
Because I have a baby.
Could be crying. I may not be looking forward. Could be looking in rearview mirror. Don't look at me. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Someone honked at me this week for probably 1 minute and 30 seconds. And And I understood road rage completely. I was like, I'm willing to get out of my car and fight to the death after a minute and a half honk. Thankfully, I had my child in the car with me again.
But like, are you reconsidering maybe the peer pressure? I feel like you need like a DARE program for driving.
Dare to not care what people think behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen. I don't think I'll do it again. I think I will keep myself and my child safe.
Yeah.
So sorry, Waylon, if you're listening to this. I didn't mean to say that I was throwing us into oncoming traffic. But I just thought, what an insane thought process to choose death over being rude.
I know.
Like I couldn't stay there for one more minute because I could feel the pressure oozing into my backside
so funny
of my
too
car.
because it's like they're in another metal tin.
They're stupid.
They're so far away.
Also, they have the attitude. And you know what's crazy is like maybe he wasn't thinking that at all behind me. It's like that was just my interpretation. That's what I always go to too. I was like, I could have just been creating that whole scenario in my head and I basically killed myself for no reason.
Yeah.
Classic. You just hate to see it.
I know.
Speaking of babies and being tired, I wanted to bring this up to you and I just felt like this is really good to talk about in this specific situation. Get ready. Trigger warning. People could be upset, including Alina.
Okay.
So I have a baby. Not sure if you've heard.
Really?
Baby's 2.
Okay.
A little over 2. Not one of those days had I slept for more than like a 4-hour streak in a row.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I was really, I started angry, sad, heartbroken, tired, extremely unrested, frustrated, all the feelings.
Okay.
Then you're kind of seeing other moms experience sleep. And I would fantasize sometimes about texting my friends saying like, I slept through the night. Like I would have these fantasies of like sending out that text and just like how that would feel. Okay. And like, I just thought about it so much. Like, what could I do if I was sleeping? Like, who would I be? What kind of person could I become? You know, like, watch out, world. I'm sleeping through the night.
Mm-hmm.
That night has happened and like it passed by and I never sent a text and like I didn't care and I don't feel any different and nothing's changed. I'm the same person. It's funny that you have these like kind of like goose eggs of things in your mind of like, if this, then this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I can just get this, or if I can just get there, if I can just go to bed at this time, if I can just wake up this early, if she just sleeps this much, then I'll experience this. And people do it in life all the time. Like if I just have a husband, if I just have the job, if I just have the baby, I'm going to feel a certain way. And I realized that was one of those like goose eggs for me, a golden goose, an egg that was golden, a goose golden. And it's just so funny to me. I've been realizing that like, I do wake up and bring her into our bed at certain points. Trigger warning. She sleeps in our bed. Trigger warning. Don't yell at me. She'll sleep in our bed after she wakes up at whatever point of the night that is. But so I go and grab her. I bring her in. And I sleep through the night. So I wake up like one time. Usually it's like I pee at the same times that she wakes up. I go pee. I grab her. And I'm sleeping through the night for many days in a row. That's an insane... I didn't sleep through the night during pregnancy. I didn't sleep through the night one time up until 2 years. I never thought that before becoming a mom, if you would have told me like your baby's not going to sleep through the night for 2 years, I'd be like, what? You're kidding me, right? Like I literally had in my mind after I had a baby, like the first 2 weeks will be really hard. I was like, make it through the first 2 weeks and then you're going to be fucking gliding.
Yeah.
And the roller coaster of sleep for me was like endless. And I just, I'm here. I'm to the finish line. Mm-hmm.
So are you going to run for president? Like, what's the deal?
I just it just dawned on me that like this thing that I had pictured and that I was like striving towards and I felt very envious of other people. And then like, there was so many so many years, she's only 2. Like there was a year of her life where I just felt like maybe jealous and like this mysterious thing of when your baby sleeps.
Yeah.
And like all this weight had lifted off my shoulders. Like when I kind of let that go and like just accepted that like it's not going to be this thing that changes my life drastically. And that like once you are a mom, like some days you're just more tired, whether or not you get a full, I'm not saying that sleep isn't important. That's not what I'm saying. It is. But I thought it would be this hurdle or this big boulder or this like imaginary thing of like, oh my God, you're gonna like wake up and like feel like you're 15. Like you're gonna be energized. Bitch, we're over 30. Everything hurts and we're tired. Whether or not we have a baby, whether or not you wake up every 2 hours. Like it was so much a mentality for me and what I was saying over and over in my head. Like I was saying I was tired and I was tired all the time. And that was my existence. And now I'm saying I'm not tired, I'm having fun. And I'm not tired and I'm having fun. So anyways, if you have a baby and you're feeling frustrated that other babies are sleeping and your baby's not sleeping, let me tell you this, it doesn't get any better. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that what you say to yourself matters and your experience will be what you tell yourself it is. And it's just nice to actually see, like, it's so nice when people get what they want and you see that that was never the golden goose that you wanted it to be.
Is that nice or is that?
It's so nice. It's so nice. Be given something that you think is going to change your like life and you realize that you have the ability to do that right now. You can choose. You literally get to choose. And I think that sometimes that like hearing that at the time would have fucking pissed me off. Like I would have been like, fuck you. You don't know what it's like. You haven't slept as many days in a row. And I think when you get that thing, you realize it comes from other places. The same way when you get something else, you realize that happiness comes from a different place. You just like, you're given what you ask for and then you realize it's within you the whole time. It's just kind of like a nice realization that like when I'm now in other situations that arise, I have that in my back pocket.
You have what?
The ability to know that it's in my power to feel a certain way. Like I get to pick. Do you want to give me 2 middle fingers now or after?
What do you mean? Try to follow.
Which part?
I'm trying to understand because I think for me, if I did something, if I held something on a pedestal like sleep, and then when I got it, nothing changed, I'd kind of feel a little defeated. Like I worked so hard for something and then it didn't really change.
But I guess it's not, for me, it's not like that. What I realized is like I couldn't do anything to change what was happening. And like I think there's so much struggle in like, what can I do? What mathematical equation can I do to get her to sleep a certain time so I can feel good? And if this happens, then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to feel amazing and refreshed. And like, I think that mathematical equation is just exhausting. And I think sometimes we put things on a pedestal that like we can give ourselves right now. Like we don't have to wait for that thing. We can give it to ourselves. It's not like this. It's not the end game. Do
you feel more rejuvenated?
Because I'm sleeping more?
Having more sleeping?
Because you've been sleeping. I mean, of course, I'm in a better state having more sleep now than when my baby was born and I was up every hour. Of course. Yeah. I just mean like, it wasn't this like bright, shiny thing that all of the sudden I'm so different and I have all of this energy. And like I had built that up. And I think like there'll always be a next thing. Like once you get the thing, now there's something else. Yeah. And it's like it's in everything in life. And it's just like I find that climbingness of the what's next, what can make me feel better. Yeah. There's no end.
It's tiring.
Exactly.
It's very tiring. I get what you're saying. I think too for me, I also feel like putting things on a pedestal that you're working towards, especially in being a mom, you're like that next thing that you've put on a pedestal. It's like it's kind of sad at the same time. It's like a chapter closing. Yeah. So I think it's also like you're mourning something. Yeah.
There is no end. Like they're just like, it's just like with kids too, like there's nothing that is going to be as it is today.
Yeah, nothing is going to fix like, oh, then this will happen. But I will say, coming from a very sleep deprived person, I do think I think like constant sleep deprivation, like it takes a really big toll on your mental health and just like your physical health that you don't see maybe in like a 2-week period. Like I feel like if I get more sleep mentally, I'll be a lot healthier.
I understand.
Over a 6-month period.
I do understand. I know that sleep is important. Obviously, like that's how they torture people. Them not gonna sleep. But it's just like been a relief to just like live in a space of not thinking about it because it's all I thought about. And I think like I also had this like chip on my shoulder too. And I think like with me saying like don't say you're tired, it's like I had this like image in my mind that I had to like prove a lot of like I had to show that like it was hard to like earn value of like, you know, like I'm one of the only people I know that like I didn't have anyone to kind of talk to about like maybe being a stay-at-home mom, or like I felt like I had, because I wasn't working, like I felt like I had to prove that I was working hard. And so I was like, I had to be up like every 2 hours. I'm really tired. Like I didn't have anyone to talk to about that. Like no one I knew was experiencing that. And so it was almost like my proof. I held on to proof of like, no, I am really trying hard. Like I am really working hard. Like this is like a job too. Like almost like the proof. I had to reprove to myself and give myself worth. Like, no, like, look, I'm struggling. Yeah. Kind of, which was obviously.
I think that's really relatable though, because I think now we're at a point. The thing is like the only people that would understand you are like people who either were moms or people who knew what mom life was like. Yeah. So you didn't have to like necessarily, it's like unspoken, right? Like now it's like unspoken when I'm like, I'm tired. Like, you know exactly what kind of tired I am.
Like, or like I was just like, I literally know exactly what you're experiencing. Not even like that our babies are the same, but like I understand exactly what your day looks like. Yeah. I understand even you sending an email. I understand what that took. Like getting a text off. Like it is unspoken. Yeah.
But if you're around people that don't know, it's just like, it's like speaking another language. Like even if you try to explain like why you're tired, like unless someone sees it in a 24-hour period, like you do feel like you kind of have to explain it or justify it. Yeah. And yeah, I think so much of it is just unspoken between moms. Like you just get it,
which is nice. Like you totally see me.
Yeah, you do. You do.
So obviously vacuuming is your heart on, right? Like this is like what you live and die for. Yeah. So I have something to bring to the table for you. Do you ever consider vacuuming your front lawn?
Oh my God. I've never gone there, but something's telling me that you did.
Because I've never wanted to vacuum my backyard more in my life. And I'm like, I wonder if Alina thinks about this. Let me tell you why. Okay. We have 2 dogs in the house. Dogs poop. We pick up the poop. We have to get rid of it. I don't like poop in the backyard. Same. We live near a canyon. Yep. There's bunnies that live in that canyon. Bunnies are coming into our backyard.
No one's picking up their poop?
No one's picking up I'm like, I need to get a vacuum out here.
And their poops are like tiny little pebbles.
Exactly, but they're everywhere. Now picture this. Do I go out in my backyard with a doggy bag and fucking pick every single little bunny poop up? Because I'm stepping over bunny shit. I'm playing in the backyard 2-3 times a day. I'm over there like 2 hours, 3 hours a day. I'm stepping in bunny poop. I'm laying in bunny poop. Waylon's doing the same. What do I do? Do I get the vacuum out and vacuum like a crazy person? Like my neighbors are going to see me vacuuming my lawn. Is that even feasible?
I think you can vacuum pavement or maybe sweep.
You can sweep it.
Sweep would probably be better.
What am I supposed to do?
I think you just got to let them be.
So I think you just like lay and shit.
I think you're just looking outside the window too much. Like, are you watching them turd?
No, I'm getting the turds all over my feet and I'm going through my toes and it's disgusting.
Maybe don't be barefoot.
In my own backyard? No, I'm earthing, Alina. This is healthy for me. You know, you're supposed to put your feet in dirt.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's super healthy for you. If you're feeling down or depressed, you're supposed to go out, put your feet in the dirt, and stand in the sun. That's like health 101.
That's like a long time coming.
You're literally both.
You looked at me like odd right when it came on, and I'm like, oh no, It's not about the feet in the dirt. It's a very intense sneeze because my sinuses have been acting up. So it's really good that I let everyone know. Okay.
I didn't know if you wanted me to stop that or you wanted me to let you have it.
Yeah. There should be like a thing that you do to like
signal to me.
Yeah.
That like help me stop this sneeze. Because like for me, I always
help me go.
Yeah. Because I had a feeling.
You said yeah, but you said stop.
But
so you didn't understand.
I always wanted to stop. And I realized in that moment, she probably wants it to go.
Oh, I wanted to go for sure.
I would want you to control my sneeze. And that just reminded me.
So you want your sneezes to stop?
Yeah. To confirm. Remember I said last week, like people love sneezing and I actually hate it.
Oh yeah, you did. You did
I hate
say
it.
that.
It takes over my entire body, my entire life, and it becomes my whole personality every time I do a sneeze. It stops the room.
You don't even have my level of sneeze.
My level of sneeze could be an earthquake.
No.
0.5.
No.
Oh.
Has the group heard both of our sneezes?
No, because I shut it down.
Okay, well, let yours out for real because I think I have like an award-winning, like
Oscar nominated
decibel level sneeze.
Okay, so like you're gonna be known for your Oscar sneezes?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I like that for you.
Now I'm hoping one comes out.
Me too.
And I'm not even gonna egg it on like and make it louder just because I said.
No, you shouldn't. Just let it go. Let it fly.
Go natural.
Yeah. Okay. You don't even have to because it's that big. You reminded me.
Bunnies.
So like yeah, like
I think it's like manure. Maneuver.
It is manure, but it's like I have one or two options. I try to vacuum and I like risk people seeing me. And I risk myself seeing me. I risk my house seeing me. I risk my daughter seeing me vacuum the grass.
Yeah.
She's gonna look at me differently, as is everyone else, if I confirm. Or do I look like an extreme psychopath, get a doggy bag and pluck the bunny turds from the grass?
How are you seeing them though? Like, have you guys seen bunny poop? It's like
I have insane eyesight. You know this. It's like above 20/20.
Same.
So,
but it's like smaller than a dime. It's like the size of your pupil.
I see it easily. I can stalk it out. Maybe I can sniff it. I don't know. Or they just like flock to me. I'm like a magnet for shit.
That would really piss me off. I'm over here trying to keep my garden together.
That's right.
And a bunny's coming in there.
That's right. Not only that, they're shitting all over my lawn and they're eating my lettuce. You know I've been planting. You know I have a garden. I planted flowers recently, eating them. So I have it out for the bunnies.
Yeah, I would
bunnies
too.
have it out for me.
I would too.
So I don't really know what to do about my bunny shit problem, but I have to do something. I can't just live like this in squalor.
You can't live like this. It's really troubling, and I think I'm going to lose sleep over it.
And
tonight.
you know I don't believe in leaf blowers. Just blowing shit in a different direction.
I know.
I don't believe in them.
I know.
So I'm lost, and I can't rake them. No, they fit. They're too small. They'll go right through the rakes.
Who
So?
has rakes? That's crazy.
We have a rake. Wow, I know. So should I vacuum? Should I do it?
I think you should.
Okay, like a science experiment.
But then you might need an outside vacuum and an inside vacuum.
Is there?
She's just vacuuming up poop.
I'm not saying.
And then you're bringing that inside.
Hold on. I'm not gonna like vacuum.
Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna rewrite what you said. Can I vacuum my lawn?
Okay, and I'm serious about it. But I thought I would take the small suction cupper, like the hose, and you see what I'm saying? It's still vacuuming. I don't know if I'm gonna glide over. I'm gonna hold the vacuum, and I'm gonna use the sucker to suck it up.
Yeah,
the same vacuum you use inside.
Yeah, but then that's in there, and then it's like
I'll empty the turds.
Yeah, but then the turds are gonna be like creating little.
But you've never considered this. I'm shocked.
I've never considered it.
Wow, I thought like I texted you this week and I said I'm giggling so much because I can't wait to talk to you about something. This was that something. I was so excited.
No, but you've given me something that
to think about.
I know. I've tried vacuuming a balcony. Doesn't really do much. Vacuums aren't very good outside, actually. They're just
fully shut down.
It's like, oh, too much.
I haven't tried to vacuum a balcony, but I'll try it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a sweep. That's a sweep.
Oh, that's a sweep.
Well, you can't sweep turds. No, everyone knows that. You can't sweep a turd. You can't. If I tried to sweep, you can't sweep. You can sweep grass on cement, but you can't sweep grass on grass. Everyone knows that. That's like bare minimum. What you know about grass. Can't sweep grass.
Now that we're talking about plants.
Yeah.
I was looking outside the other day and I was like, wow, I have such an appreciation for grass and plants.
But you don't step on it with your bare feet?
Too far. And I'm like, wow, it's so beautiful. Like if you look at greens, they're beautiful. Like the sun is hitting it, the wind is blowing. Like it's just such a beautiful thing. And I thought, we're trying to go to other planets to see if this is sustainable.
Wait, we're bringing grass with us intercontinentally?
Yeah. What we're trying to see if other planets can support life. Like in every space movie, we're planting a fucking plant down on the ground and seeing if it can do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
We're going to ends of the galaxy.
Yeah.
To see if we can do this.
Yep.
We need more appreciation in everyday life for plants. We're literally traveling in spaceships to go see if a piece of grass will survive in the ground. And I'm over here overlooking this grass on a weekly basis. It's a beautiful thing.
I love grass.
And it made me think, I need to plant some vegetables. I need to really get my hands in some soil.
Wait, me planting veggies didn't inspire you? It took you realizing grass goes to other planets to be inspired?
Yeah. My mom's had a garden for 10 years. I'm like, cool, Mom.
Cool garden. No. The minute you become an adult and have a baby, all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I should do garden. Immediately. I don't know if I told the story on the podcast or I was at home, but I said, God, I remember when my mom used to garden and she'd be like, I'm having so much fun. I'm like, loser. What a fucking loser out there in your garden. She thinks that's so fun. I literally,
when I moved out, my mom started a garden. I'm like, oh, empty nester.
Yeah.
The garden is what's keeping you. Oh, it's my little garden. I'm such a great thumb. Okay. Nice tomatoes. Cool.
No, it is so much fun. Not only do I garden, I'm taking it to another level. Ready? I go out there and I weed. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this weeds out of my garden. It's elevated gardening, okay? Because first you plant it, then you weed it, then you water it, then the sun hits it. I agree with you, Alina. Stop what you're doing, go outside, lay on the grass.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Touch grass.
They're trying to take grass to Mars, okay? We love grass so much, we're taking it to space.
Yeah. And I'm out here letting my dog pee on it. You know, like it's just a very sacred part of our lives that I think is extremely overlooked. You know, there's a word for it. Agriculture.
Yeah, agriculture. Yeah. We don't appreciate agriculture. We don't.
I feel like we need a whole class on agriculture. Agriculture is what sustains our life. Agriculture is what makes this planet habitable. Agriculture is what fuels us.
It fuels us.
And we don't even give a flying shit.
You know when you start to care about agriculture? When you get your own garden and you try to plant stuff. And then you're like, oh, this is actually a little bit harder than I was imagining. And I couldn't survive off my garden if there was a zombie apocalypse. Say.
I know.
You know what? We have a beautiful tree in here. Just appreciate it for a second. Look at these flowers, Alina. Did you sniff them yet? Did you appreciate it?
Wow.
Just touch that leaf the entire time.
Allergic reaction. Fuck plants.
No, I know. The minute I sit in grass, like without pants on, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so itchy. Get me out of here.
Yeah, but there's an ant. So like, what are we going to do about that?
Oh my God. Don't you hate when you feel an itch and you look down and there's actually an ant on you? And you're like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
You dare come on my leg while I'm in your environment?
It's always the big booty ant. You're like, what are you doing here?
Looking for company with another big booty girl?
Do you know what the big booty ant is?
Oh, I thought you just like meant like an ant has a nice butt.
No, like I always get the ant with like the massive butt. It's like, it looks like a double ant.
No, I'm not like, I mean.
So you haven't even seen an ant?
Well, I mean, I've seen an ant and I always thought they had a nice butt, but I never thought like, wow, this is the big massive ass.
It's always like the queen ant that's crawling on me.
Are you sure? Like maybe it's just like an ant that's like cover girl.
I
know
a lot of ants.
You've never even put your feet in grass. I can't say you're friend of ant yet.
I know a lot of ants, and I know a small booty ant to a big booty ant.
Okay, fine. I'm going to go with this. You may be a great observer with your amazing eyesight, and you're zooming in very closely to their specific booty.
This doesn't even take much. It looks like there's another ant on its booty. It's so massive.
Honestly, I thought that just like every ant had a big booty.
It does, but it's microscopic. I'm talking like you don't even need a microscope to see the big booty ant.
Maybe I should just go outside later today and I'll sit in grass and let them flock to me.
Yes.
And I'll analyze their ass one by one.
Please, everyone.
So I'm going
Look
to be
out for big
outside
booty
picking up
ants.
bunny turds and analyzing ass.
Big booty ants.
Big booty ants. It's
Yeah.
fun to say big booty ants.
It is.
It's really fun.
I have another plant story. Just like I've been meaning to tell you this.
Oh God, please.
So, I had this plant planted in our planter, and I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but I was told that it was like quite the pollinator.
So like a sex freak?
Yeah. And it was kind of like growing crazy. So I was like, let's take it out. Let's get rid of it. And then I saw it like kind of in my neighborhood, and I was like,
Wait,
that's from me.
you had a plant planted in a planter.
Yeah.
You wanted to remove it because it was taking over. And then you saw it in your neighbor's yard?
I've seen it in multiple neighbors' yards, just like a random, and I'm like, ooh, it cross-pollinated over here.
How?
I know. Well, I was told it was quite the pollinator. So I feel a little bit of guilt when I go to their garden and I see this random plant of mine that I have now removed. I know, you're speechless. You don't even know. You don't even know.
Honestly, I want pics.
I know. Okay, so every time I walk by, I'm like, ooh, that's for me. And then I just keep going. So one sprouted up in another area of my yard that it doesn't belong in.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm over here talking a big game about planting, but I do have landscapers because I can't control
Your plants.
my plants on
and their
my own.
behavior.
So I had asked them, hey, can you remove this one? Like, it shouldn't be here. Somehow they mistook me and they removed all the flowers. Yes.
Okay.
All the flowers.
Oh my God.
And I don't really go outside that much, so I wouldn't have noticed, but I happened to take
really
out the
go
trash.
outside that much.
Yeah,
That's a hilarious statement.
I know. So I happened to take out the trash and I look in the trash can and I'm like, in the green bin, I'm like, all my flowers are in there. I go out, run out to the front.
All
They're gone. I'm like, you know, and me, I'm like, rest in peace, you know? And my sister's like, no, put on some gloves, take them out, replant them.
Whoa.
And I'm like, no, I'm not reaching into a trash can.
Yeah, you have a good point.
And they're spiky, and I just like, no, I'm not doing that. And she's like, trust me. She's like, this is the joys of home ownership. Pull them out. I'm like, okay. Get the gloves, pull them out. Go to Home Depot.
Oh my God. You Home Depot it.
Yeah. I quite possibly saw the cheapest thing. Everything is so expensive.
Just in general, just as a world statement.
As a world statement.
As a world statement, things are very expensive.
Yes. And I go to Home Depot for soil. And it says, like, it's like 5 for $2 or something.
Five soils?
Or 2 for $5. It was just, it was like 5 for $2. It was like something crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've literally never charged something, gone to an establishment and been able to pick up something that soil. I mean, but it makes sense. Soil should be that cheap, but I'm just so
It's
used
dirt.
to everything. It's like, here's this paper towel. It's like $10 for a paper towel roll.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so crazy. I'm literally going to spend $2 right now.
That's amazing.
And I got the dirt. I put them in.
Uh-huh.
And then I emergency called the landscapers and said, can we help?
You emergency called them?
Yeah.
Oh, just like out of the blue?
No.
So they felt it was an emergency.
What's going on with these plants? I didn't mean for them to be in the trash.
Oh, God.
My mom helped me put them in dirt overnight. And then they came back and they were like, we can save them. They helped me replant them.
Wow.
And I've been watering them. And they're surviving.
Amazing.
They're like actually blooming new flowers.
Alina, this is very exciting.
Yeah, it was like pretty like lackluster of a story, but
No. This is one of my favorites you've ever told.
I just like couldn't believe like now I feel like wow, the fruits of my own labor is really coming like
There's nothing better
come to
than
play
gardening,
here.
baby.
So yeah, I have a bit of a green thumb now that I've saved plants from death.
I know, that was so kind of you. Like, you saw an error and you fixed it, and you didn't just like sit back.
Yeah.
Sometimes I kind of sit back. So this is
I
kind
would
of
have totally sat back.
This is like inspiring me.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like sometimes, I'm going to bring this back to motherhood. Do you ever feel like sometimes, like, as a mom, you're like, I guess I have to do this. Like, I'm a mom now. I have to save these plants. I can't just let them die.
Oh.
Like before, like pre-mom, I would be like, you know what? Shitty sticks. But now I'm like, maybe I should. Maybe I should bring these back to life.
Yeah. We got to do good.
We got to do good.
We got to do good. Yeah, I do say that often. Yeah. I'm like, we have to do this because that's the right thing to do. You know, we have to do this because blah, 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 blah. Can I share something vulnerable with you?
Oh my God. I've been hoping that you would.
Okay. I learned this weekend, and maybe you're on the same path as me. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's ride the
that
wave.
In order to steam vegetables, you have to put the lid on the pot.
Yeah.
Were you aware?
Yeah.
Because I've been steaming, no lid.
Listen, I feel as though steaming is like elevated cooking. Like, I feel that like to steam is heightened. So yes, I do know that because my mom steams a shit ton of shit. But I can see where you're going because like,
why would you think you need the lid?
Well, you have to make steam.
That's what my mom kept saying.
It gets trapped
I don't understand. Like, but you can also create steam without a lid.
I guess like in general, right? If you're boiling water, you put the top on because it goes faster.
I don't put the top on.
Okay. That's insane.
Well, that's why we got in this issue, though.
Yeah. So maybe you're just a non-top person. Why do you think they give you tops with pans in the first place?
I don't know. I usually get rid of them.
What?
I'm like, I never need that. So the issue was I have a steamer and I have no lid for it.
But this is
that
crazy.
Fits. And my mom was like, you don't have a lid that fits. And I said, why do I need a lid that fits? She goes, to steam. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, to create steam, you need a lid. I said, you can create steam without a lid. She goes, no, that's the point of steaming. You need the lid. And we just went back and forth. And I was like, I've steamed literally my entire life.
How long does it
lid.
take you to steam? Like, are you steaming for like 2 hours? Like,
no, it steams so quick.
It doesn't feel like you're steaming. It feels like you're just weirdly cooking. Like,
no, water is boiling. Steam is coming up. It's getting into the veggies and it's cooking them. Could it maybe be faster with the lid? I'm realizing yes, but has it been working?
I guess if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Why do you need a lid for steam? A steam engine train does not have a lid.
You don't need underwear, but sometimes you want it because it makes wearing pants nicer. So you don't need a top, but everyone knows you use it to create steam.
But you can create steam without it.
And you could also boil water without a top, but no one really does it.
Well, is the definition of steam?
No.
I feel like you don't need it to create the steam, but it traps the steam. So it's like
it creates that kind of cooking, the circular flow.
Yeah, so why isn't it called like steam entrapment?
Well, I think because steam says it all. Steam says it all. And the top comes with the steam pot. You know, there's a whole setup. That's like saying, like, why do you close the oven door? Well, it'll still get hot and it'll eventually cook something, but you close it to trap in the heat. Trapped. Then you cook faster.
But that makes sense to me because it's called a convection oven, and convection means...
Well, you can just say bake. You don't have to convection it. Some people don't have convection. You can just say bake 350.
Well, then it's a convention oven.
You get it at a convention. So yeah, you're not crazy. You can do it. And since you've been cooking meals for your family since 5, I would have thought that this would have been, your mom would have caught this way earlier.
No one has caught this.
What I was going to say, what about Noel? And then I just shook my head. Hell no. What about? No.
Yeah. So that was me being vulnerable, and I've been steaming my whole life without a lid.
Are you gonna start using a lid?
Yeah.
No?
Are you going to change your ways?
I don't think so. I think I just want to prove a point now.
No, sometimes you do that. I could see that. Yeah.
It works.
Listen, it works.
Yeah.
But imagine like better.
I know.
Like you could. Are you gonna sneeze? Ah, shit! I don't know what to do in those moments. What can I do to facilitate?
Don't do what you've been doing.
What I've been trying to sit
You've
back.
been going. Like you're gonna catch it.
What do I do? Just should I turn away? Like, where do I go? Like, how can I assist? How can I help you?
You're doing great, sweetie.
Okay, Kris Kardashian, Jenner. Sorry, my bad. I thought about you because you know your new phrase that you've taught me, which is
Which one?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
You totally pulled a me right there.
Yeah.
Love when you're me. Your new phrase with that could have been a screenshot. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how you said like that could have been an email?
Yeah.
The draft for football could have been a fucking email. It could have been a screenshot. Let's take it even further than that. I don't even need a fucking email. I need a screenshot from the NFL of who was picked to which team. The insanity of the draft is shocking to me.
Mm-hmm.
As a lover of the game,
Yeah. What are they doing?
Alina, so first off, they've been talking about the draft since the halftime at the Super Bowl, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
So they have had months and months and months and months to talk about the draft. Then the draft day comes and they have months. That entire day I'm flabbergasted at how they have anything left to say. And then the teams, Roger Goodell goes up and says with the first pick, the audacity.
Another
I pick this person. It's like everyone sit quietly in a room, write down who you pick, and send it out to me. Because there are like 100,000 people going to this event, Alina, of just hearing someone say a name that they could be told the next day or even that night.
I know.
Tell me that night. I'll find out right away. Say who they picked. Send out a text.
It's an odd thing.
I have never seen somebody make so much out of nothing. I am like, wow, you're working so hard. You're trying to get, they are like the best content creators I've ever seen. You made thousands of hours for us to sit and watch over the most ridiculous. Oh, hold on. Guess what? That person's on the team. They still have to make the team. They're like, oh, thank you so much for picking me. I'm so excited. You still have to try out, bro. Like, oh yeah, you were picked, and normally they always make the team.
The draft is just to try out?
To try out. They're
Whoa,
picked.
I didn't know
They
that.
might still get kicked off the team.
Wow.
Wake me up if you made it the first string.
That's so true. It could have been an email.
A screenshot.
It could have been a screenshot.
And not only that, but like,
But the videos are so uncomfortable.
it's so uncomfortable. And like, you know, I mean, these are professional athletes. No one's saying they're very demure, you know? But my God, play cool. You know, like play it cool. Don't be desperate for these pickings. Like just like sit back a little bit. Sit back and make them beg for you. Okay? Because they'll come begging. They want you. Trust me.
Yeah.
But it's just like I just can't believe people sit there and wait for a name to be called like that.
I know. Imagine if like college applications were like that.
That'd actually kind of be a little bit more interesting. I'd be like sitting at my high school and you're like waiting for your name to be called. You're like, oh my God, where's she going to go? Where's she going to go? And I'd be interested in it.
You know, I've never really understood the draft stuff. Like just as a principal, I just don't like,
Like, let me know. Let me know if you're going to pick me.
Yeah.
Like they have the combine, if you will, where like everyone comes out and they're like, oh, like look at my fancy footwork. Like look how high I can jump. Look how fast I can run. It's like, they're really showing off for them there.
Do they do this for basketball?
They do it for every sport, but like this is the only one people tend to care about. But I'm just like, listen, I can hear your screams, audience, if you care. But again, wake me up when it's over. Like, I've never seen anything more that I thought Alina would say this is a screenshot.
Yeah.
She would.
I think there's a lot of things in life that are screenshots. I'll think of more.
Please.
But for sure, that's a good take.
Thank you, Alina.
I don't get sports already.
Listen,
you know?
Well, listen, all you have to know is that one team is trying to beat the other team. That's literally sports to a T. You don't need to know anything else.
That's so true.
Yeah. One team wants to win. The other team wants to win. They battle, sometimes to the death.
Yeah.
To see who wins.
Yeah. You know, I haven't looked at the topic sheet at all this entire time. I just looked. Let's see.
What?
Well, I was just going to look at it.
Well,
Is that a
it's not okay because we have to leave. Also, you know what I was thinking about before? Like, I can't imagine not having a bonus. Like, remember we only used to talk for 45 minutes and then we would leave? Like, I have so much more to talk to you about.
Oh, no.
Number one being ravioli scam. So I can't wait to tell you about that.
Wow.
I know. Well, you didn't really sound that excited. Can you try that again?
No, that was like, now it's just gonna not.
Didn't sound authentic. And now
Like,
it's gonna sound...
ravioli scam. Wow. Wow, I really was giving nothing there.
Yeah.
Let me try
Was it
it
your
again.
allergies?
Wow. That does sound interesting.
It's getting worse.
I just didn't know if we should just throw in one more from the list since we didn't look at it the entire episode.
Well, I already had it in the back of my mind.
So did I. But I didn't look at it.
It's because you were so enthralled by my eyes.
Not today. But
Alina's not into me today.
No, you know I am. When I tell you, it's like...
Number one, she didn't even compliment my looks, so... Number two...
The wow after the ravioli scan.
The wow after the ravioli scan. Number three, she was like, I have allergies today, so... I'll see you next fucking week.
Well, if people hear me, they're going to be like, Sniffles Queen is so annoying.
That's a fucking rude-ass person. Could you imagine being so bothered by someone else's sickness? Please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that girl's so annoying. She's like sniffing her boogers up in her nose. Oh, she can't breathe.
I feel like when Noel was on, he's always sniffling, and people were always annoyed that.
Can I tell you something
which is so mean?
That I don't think I've said to you about you and Noel?
Please.
Is I don't think people realize how, maybe you don't feel this way, but like I think it's sitting here with Noel, you and Noel, like I think that takes a lot of like, I don't think I could sit across from Corbin and like do this in that same way. Like
Really?
I think like that dynamic that is so interesting, like, and you kind of have to be like vulnerable in a different way than you would just in real life.
Yeah.
And so like when I see like the you and Noel stuff, I'm like, oh wow, like they were sitting like this on the couch. It's so vulnerable, like them together like that, giggling.
I know.
Like I don't think people maybe understand like the different level that it would be with a partner, that it would be with a friend.
I know what you mean.
And I've just been thinking about that a lot lately.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, I was saying to you, I think I told you this. I wanted to do, I finally want to talk about birth. You know?
Let's talk about birth.
But I think I want to have Noel with me because like he was there and probably has a better recollection as well.
I was there emotionally, like in your mind, but I wasn't in the room, you guys.
But like you might have questions and we'd both be able to answer them. But his perspective is really funny.
I feel like it would be, it's Noel. It's going to be fucking hilarious. Yeah. Because like he's seeing the whole room from a way different side than you are.
Yeah.
And he's just really funny.
Oh. I don't know why I said thank you.
No,
That's not me. It's not for me to say thank you, just like with my dog. And
no, it is for you to say thank you because again, you picked him. So it's like, you're welcome. Thank you. Like I am complimenting you in a way.
Okay.
You chose a funny person to be around. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. I get it. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Let's find a time, find a place.
I don't know how to exit now.
I'll exit. Ready? Oh my god, episode 161. Nice to see you guys. Didn't even mention that. We'll see you next week.
Give you a handshake.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right. See
you in the bonus.
See you in the bonus.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
This week on the bonus.
We are in the ravioli scam of 2025.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. That's kind of what I was looking for the entire time.
Your fridge is your soul.
It is your soul. And then your freezer, it's another layer. Are you kidding me? God gave us titties to slow us down so men could catch us.
Or, yeah, make us more lassoable. They're just getting us riled up.
I'm getting so riled up.
Oh, I'll be here having, like,
riling.